Airbnb changed the cancellation policy game. Check your setting now. Don't pay me. Do it yourself, I show you how. There's a setting in your Airbnb listing that you probably choose once, years ago, in about 4 seconds, and Airbnb just quietly changed the rules of the game around it. I'm talking about cancellation policy. Today, I will explain what changed, why the old advice always be flexible might be dying, and how to think about this setting like an operator instead of guessing. I'm Steve, Xeno Management in Orlando, 20 years of property management across Germany, Switzerland and Greece. Up to 300 units in my management. And now I'm teaching owners like you to self-manage their home. And a quick promise up front, this video is analysis, no gospel. This change is new. The industry is still testing what it means. I will tell you what's known, what's speculation, and what actually do. First, what happened? Airbnb has been rolling out a guest feature. Call it trip insurance in a trench coat. They call it peace of mind. A guest booking in a listing with strict cancellation policy can pay a small premium, roughly 6% of the reservation, and get the right to cancel as if the policy were flexible. No questions asked. Backed by Airbnb insurance partner. And here's the part you should make your ears perk up. If the guest cancels, you still get paid according to strict policy. The guest get paid refund from the insurance side, host paid, guest happy. Airbnb collects premium. Now think about it, what it means for Airbnb incentives. This is the important part. For years, Airbnb pushed hosts towards flexible cancellation policies. After COVID, they openly promoted it. And the most of us in the industry are convinced the algorithm rewarded flexible listings with better visibility and punished the strict ones. The logic was simple. Flexible policies makes guests book with confidence. Confident guests book more. Airbnb makes more money. But this new feature flips the table. Airbnb can only sell the 6% insurance if your policy is not flexible. A flexible listing has nothing to insure. There's no premium to collect. Suddenly, for the first time in a decade, Airbnb makes more money when your cancellation policy is stricter. And when a platform revenue interest changes, history said the algorithm preferences follow. Maybe not today, maybe not announced, but these things never are. Betting against platform's own wallet was never been smart. So what is the optimal setting now? Let's think it through like operators, considering all three parties. Airbnb wants to maximize premium sales while minimizing payouts. If you choose the harsh hit policies, the super strict tiers, the insurance payout risk for Airbnb gets big. So those probably won't get promoted. If you're flexible or moderate, there's nothing to sell. The sweet spot, the place where Airbnb can sell insurance profitably, is the middle strict range. Think limited or firm tier policies. Strict enough that a nervous guest buys the peace of mind add-on, mild enough that Airbnb's insurance partner isn't bleeding out payments. If the algorithm starts favoring anything, that middle strict band is the rational candidate. And what does it mean for us, for our money? Under the old regime, many of us accepted real cancellation risk. Flexible policies, last-minute cancels, and scrambling to resell the nights. The risk was on us as the price of visibility. If this plays out the way that incentives suggest, you may soon get both. Solid protection, you get paid on cancellations, and full visibility because Airbnb now profits from your firmer policy. For self-managing owners like you, that's a good news. Cancellation chaos hits hardest when you don't have a 200 unit buffer. But, and here's what I put my 20 years on the table. Don't sprint to change setting based on one feature announcement. Here's the framework I'd actually use. 1. Your cancellation policy is a revenue setting, not a moral stance. I have met so many owners who chose strict out of anger. I got burned once in 2022. And owners who chose flexible out of fear both choose with their stomach, choose with math. What does a cancelled night actually cost you? Think about the lead time. If you're a small property, those markets rebook nights within days. Remember the lead time video. A cancellation costs you little and you can afford familiar policies when they buy visibility. A big family villa where the season 1 big group cancels. That cancellation is catastrophic. Protection matters much more than a visibility edge. 2. Watch for evidence, not vibes. If you switch policies, treat it like the experiment it is. Note the date, watch your listing stats for 4 or 6 weeks and compare. That is the exact adjustment and consequence habit from a daily pricing video. Same muscle, different setting. 3. Whatever policy you run, new listing play by different rules. When a listing is brand new and hungry for the first reviews, it's the algorithm ramp up that friendlier setting helps and guests take a chance on the place with 0 reviews. Tighten later. Changing the setting takes 30 seconds, and graduating from new and friendly to establish and protect is a completely normal life cycle. The bigger lesson under all of it, it's worth more than a setting itself. The platform rules serve the platform. Airbnb pushed flexible, then flexible made Airbnb money. Now insurance strictness make Airbnb money. The wings are shifting. If your entire business strategy is do whatever the platform currently rewards, you will spend your life 2 years behind the last announcement. Owners who understand the incentives behind the features see shifts coming while everyone else reads about them later. That is the operator's edge, and it's completely learnable. This is exactly the kind of things I break down in my free webinar. Platform changes, what they mean for self-managed owners, and the setting worth reviewing this quarter. Live on screen. It's free. Link is in the description below. If you are paying a property manager 20 or 30%, here's the honest test. Ask them what peace of mind means for your cancellation policy. If you get a blank stare, you know who's actually watching the game tape. Homework. Open your listing settings tonight and just look on your cancellation policy. Most owners generally don't remember what's set. Write down why it is set that way. If the answer is no idea or I was angry once, run the math on what the cancellation actually cost you and make a conscious choice every time. Don't pay me. Do it yourself. I show you how. Free webinar in the link below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. I see you in the next one.